nhớ rồi trong nhà gì cái tên là cha nó là giờ lúc chỉ lên đâu nó thì xa xong ở phần này có cũng giờ bỏ đi ba lúc trước nó cũng nhớ rồi lúc city hua thì Canyon Falls nhớ rồi họ sang Minnesota cắt tên the Twin City là dân trong giải một lấy block cho on là thì nó là tốt hơn nó vì tốt họ thì bây cũng mua từ cái tim mong sự là giờ Toufong Lor nó có tới vừa tới thà nó giờ dễ lên để ít bùa cái à thế chỉ ta lên là cũng đang thả bên trên nó có thể ít bùa cái à nó là cái thể tan thọ hoặc là nếu lúc họ pia và vừa thà nó thì sao cho là chỉ cho mua ở bây giờ project cho nó để lúc nào nó cho bây giờ này cho gì cho đến lời ya tòn đề thông qua đến gì là xưa họ nói là tao cũng cho bên thằng thà thì nếu lúc rừng mua thế nó khó cái bao số để nhiều thà nó nhiều ba lý trả cho mong luôn năng muốn gì rồi ya tòn đề tí hàng có thể cũng cho bên lòng thà bên lò thì dùng lý trả Toufong chúng sẽ chấp lời có cú yêu tôi nó khi nó bé sẽ vì lý trả có thể xa thì có yêu họ nhá nó
họ nó mà vậy họ nếu cũng nhớ chỉ đến đó bé lu Twin City ya cái bé cho nó thực sự cái khó nào là cô hay là lừa tiền nếu cô ấy khó chơi rong nếu nó cô ấy khi này sẽ làm gì thì thà nữa nó nếu nhớ đâu lu city hoặc Canyon Falls lu state Minnesota thà nữa nó nếu giờ ít bộ acre bây giờ là commercial là recreational đâu bây giờ cũng tốt cho chứ sang đâu bây giờ này mong so thà nữa cái the job pine tree đó nó là một châu chỉ châu sa và cú sa là phải nó một châu thâu lút trong sân châu rồi thế à cái tan đó nó là một châu cho pine tree thì nó cái là một sau trong đó chắc kế và này bỏ đặc cá nó cho nó chắc county road cái khó nó giờ gì châu acre thâu đó chắc kế county đó này cái chúa nên go acre nó giờ towards đó chắc kế chỉ cho tan ra thì xí này cái thà nó như tung cái e million khó bé yếu thà nó cho là chờ oxy thế tên nó tới chú là lỡ bỏ lúa dày mua hay tiền như ít khó project rong mà ưu tiên yếu thế
lúc họ phiền thì có yếu đâu thà nó là có giá thì có yếu chỉ trả cái yếu ba lý trả nhau đâu thà thì ít bộ cái nhau nó
lúc họ phía trong thà nó mà nếu cũng muốn đâu giả thiết thì họ chỉ sinh chấp lỡ này cái họ cho nó bé vô cho là mu ở ilu Veterans Memorial Park cho khu tu trà xử lý bé trên những mong tàu ba chục phương America thôn đó là cho bé cho tu trà America và tàu thì thấy lúc tới chờ nó cho bé cho họ freedom cái nhớ cho họ nó này cái bé và nó họ cũng sợ nó này cái bé sao là và chơi trường bàn cho bé tua trường bàn đồng bàn thia bé cô vô là cho ta la rồi sau đó tuần gì thâu khả năng này cái sáng rồi cho pantry nó này cái vô là cho war monuments li cầu bé lúc monuments cho xử lý Vietnam War lo Korean War lo là một cho Afghanistan etc cái cái chơi nó mà design cho là một cái chơi và cho sẽ là lúc gì có chỉ sinh chấp lời chuyện kinh chấp lời mà bây mong lúc chiến gì và tàu ba trong phương America trong sông Việt Nam bây giờ bọn đó bây giờ bỏ video thì chỉ bây chỉ tàu mua ít thà áo và bây mong li bây là chỉ trả nhau một tay ít tiền vậy là một ít gì còn nên tôi bỏ hay thì bây giờ lần thứ thế bây bỏ cho má như mê bây tao đã ha thì chỉ mà khó nói khó và hay thì bây mong li thế khó nói bây mong nhiều chủ tàu tôi chỉ công tệ và vì thế khó nói khó chỉnh chính và bây mong luôn là giá tòn đây
có khó project nó yếu project lo hay nhau đâu nó có giá thì khó thì cái con chuột ổn định chấp lại
Cheng bây cũng mua li blow phase E mà giờ lần đầu thà nó có mua kế mua chờ và xí li bây mong tua của bang của tua hay tàu thì bây mong tua nào chưa bây chờ đó mà ok có cho tao cho họ bây nó là có nữ dùng gì cho bây mua chờ để chơi phase O thì bây cũng giờ là cho vào cho chơiต่อใจ indoor ตัวลูกเจนดูนอ face space นะกี่ปีตาต่ออยู่อันบ้านเรามัวจะ monument ว่าลีมองลูกเจนจีว่าชีเตามัวลีตัวเท่าหล่อ example ให้เตียเตทีนังกูยีโลเตลูฐานโลลีปตาก็ปอลีลุยงคือชัวตัวนายจอนายจออยู่ตัวจอ display ตัวเป็นมองยอจอที่ให้จอลูกเจนจีว่าเป็นตัวป้าจงฟื้นมีการเท่าหล่อเลย
khó á thì ít buổi cái nó trở lên nó sẽ có cash out rồi bây giờ
chân cơ cú bao nhiêu yêu thà á nó chỉ những cash kia rồi
thâu khả năng gì là cho project chỉ yêu nó chỉ yêu sử dụng đi ở xong là yêu bây giờ tận tới nó thì đi tiền, 우리 con đời này yêu con nhiều bồi giờ ha.
các project mà nếu như yêu chỉ cho ta nè, nếu như depend ở nhà bây giờ thế, thì chỉ mà có rough estimate, thì chỉ nói mà nếu như giờ lên tới chỉ cho lăn, và thế thì ở tiền phase E thì on rồi.
Họ được chỉ cho lăn này con chỉ có tụ kinh sự là giờ mua được lúc organization sang đầu ba theo trong nhà.
Họ có cụ chỉ tao bảo chứng thì chỉ bây cụ mua cho lu cho chơi lon đó cho bù lì sáu lo, thế cho private company là một trâu cho phong cho dư, sau đóยังbỏ rong hay tiệt họ nói ý họ project và nữ mua tiền gì hàng chỉ cho bây mong xứ, thì chỉ trâu trồng phứ America tân thọ, cái sau đóยังlý có bỏ nữa nó sau đó tôi trồng đi nó bây giờ là sau thì là sapa, cái hay tàu thì lấy những cái ba cái cụ chỉ bảo thì bán到một家的是嘛，lấy những cho lùi thì lấy cái ba cái và lúc họ nó develop cái cho nó include to mayor thing go to commissioner nhớ cho họ lúc county nó.
Bây tôi nhớ tôi lúc đấy cho nó tôi bao cho cha xong từ đi bắt ta cho nên hay là bây mong chờ ít họ kể trong nên đó ý cho tuần để chơi là chỉ được thể nhẹ, họ thì ở bây giờ mình sau ít họ là bây giờ tôi thể nhẹ tí dạng go, 우리 거可能呢头个有我像豆包就包了比子一样连着来包，也别梦有多时可能呢，就chơi cho nên gà多好nó này có cho chơi nó bù rồi này giờ chơi đâu xưa là họ有用的呀。
เขาก็เจว่ากูหาลีนอยากรู้แต่เช้าหน้าเจเขาตื่นแล้วนุ่งกี่อย่างแต่เชียไปมองชิดเช้าไอ้ไปตัวอีกเขาเชอลีนเลยอย่าไปเสด็จตัวตูไปตัวชิดของเตไปป้าตัวไปเตมีตู้มีหยอมมันว่าจื้อไปป้าตัวไปเชนมองไปหมู่ชันดอไปตู้เทียไปป้าไปเชนมองไปดักกันมาจนเย็นนะจะหลับป้าหรือไปเชนมองลี example นู่นน่ะไปตัวจ่อไปตู้หน่อจื้อมองตัวไฮลูว่าตัวเต้หน่อจื้อมีการนอเลยฝืนไปอย่าไปถึงตัวจงชักเขาหน่อไอ้ไปมองชิดเช้าแต่เนี่ยเจ้าหน้าอยู่ว่าตัวลูกพ่อนอว่าแม่งมีการหาอย่างอยู่เช้าไปมาคุ้นจังให้เดี๋ยวเนี่ยเจ้าหน้าอยู่ว่าดักกันจะหล่อปูตัวเชนมองซื้อจีให้เจ้ามัวได้จี
一老头有个看那个我就能到，这个老师我个去啊，这边讲的怎么说的的，个个月都梦哇，有梦有了我梦，我老师老梦，三天的压力那这梦都老能来呀，当的那，头个看呢有啊，发一了路了的，有晒了路里家这边讲的就只要通不了都考这就还早考，医院就能弄了。
有些我ไปเนี่ยไปจีนเราจีนผมว่าพอ到ที่ไทยมีการรู้ใจมั่วสงครามเวียดนาม一切都没打了，真的碰都没了。但是路经济做踏实，支。侬那古都古好到收入在桥那，古只好到八千的碰天，古那在那在做踏，老天操。给侬那古有我个支持，还得忙路经济那只要踏，但是伢路踏啊那有啊没经济，很多被忙做错度这路那伢当的，个晓得包的包还得看那要被晓得理，只要鼓励。จะกูจะตูจื้อยัวละขณะยากูยังมองลีนู่นน่ะไปมองตัวอินดาไม่กับตัวอินดาว่าเจ้าชาดานมาเกยงเชียอย่าไปปอลีนอเจไปมองลุ่นนั่งบ่าแม่งที่ไปชิปาต่อขณะยาขอจะไปมองมืออีกตัวว่าไปมองอยู่มัวลุ่นนั่งจงวันยอดตัวลุ่นสเตทมินนิโซดาเที่ยโอเลจอว่าหนอชื่อไฮอะเนื้ออีลุ่น largest ลอดชับเลยยอดตัวที่เขียนมีการเนาะอเมริกาตัวจิตตัววัวดัวอย่าแต่ชิตุมันอย่างมองลีไปเนาะเราตื่นลุ่นชื่อลีนอว่าเจ้าอเมริกาเนาะหาอย่างรงเชียที่เราจุ่มว่าขอเดียไปอยู่ป้าก็เลยจะที่ลิกเตียสขอน้อยขอเดียไปมองอยู่จุดปอเลยน้อมาไปที่ลิมุตอีกตัวดอลว่าหนอว่าจืดเทียนดอลว่าตัวเตนอยอดขนอเกี่ยขนอเขาจริงจริงเดียเกี่ยชิลูชิป้านอยาราจีเดียยาขนอ
ก็กูให้รอแต่ก็สีกูอยู่ตัวกูตู้จอเทียจะตู้จอลีหุ่นเราตัวปอเจอเลยอย่าไปสาสแล้วมันเป็นรูแล้วเทียตู้เช็คชับเลยให้อีรอเลยจะเราจะตู้จอตกขึ้นกันนะ
นู่นน่ะกูจะกูตู้จอกูสีจะชิญญาจอดในพุ่มมุชนดูละกูจะรู้จนเนี่ยเดียนู่นน่ะกูยันจอไปเชนิงมองนั่นน่ะชื่อเมกาเราจีจ้าลูกพอกเนาะก่อนในลูกเจียนจีในจันจุปลีจะก้าวเราหมู่ป่อให้เตียโยนอไปมองว่าจริงจีเตียยอดตัวเตะอเมริกาแล้วจะไปตัวรถเตะนอนู่นนอแล้วจอใจตัวไปเราหมู่จีอีลูมานิมันว่า the Civil War ว่าลูกลอดชับเลยยอดตัวเขาลูกพอกนอที่ลูกพอกนอจังยอดลูกลอดชับเลยยอดตัวเตะอเมริกานอขอนอยขอยนจอ mong luôn bây giờ đó thông địa tế vì do cho cú tu trò nó lúc chân gì.
我做了个选呢。
我讲 OK.
It's a wonderful event today. What do you think about this project? It's a big project in the city over here. What do you think about that?
It's an ambitious project, but I'll tell you, the city of Cannon Falls and surrounding areas all behind it. We'd love to see it here in Cannon Falls. I think this museum is going to be a destination for one thing. They'll come to Cannon Falls to see the museum, but the city of Cannon Falls can help out. There's a lot of people that visit the town. We've got a bike trail, we've got everything, parks, fishing, biking. I think we can work together and, get more people in town and more people to this museum.
What do you think about safety?
Well, this is going to be a new road here. It's going to come right through the middle of this project, but I think it'll be a safe road, and I don't see any safety problems at all. I think it'll be just fine. I'm looking forward to everybody coming down and seeing this. This is definitely a destination. So when we get it all done, come on down and see it, because it'll really be nice.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Right, face, forward, mark. Order, mark.
Hey, good afternoon again, everybody. Let's give our joint color guard a great round of applause. Kicking our program off in grand style. And thank you, Cannon, and thank you all. What a great day to be an American. What a great day to be in Cannon Falls. We're here today to officially break ground on what promises to be the largest American Veterans Memorial Park in the country. You could all please be seated, be comfortable. I'm Rob Lear, your moderator for this afternoon's ceremony. Professionally, I wear a lot of hats, but there's no hat I've ever worn that has given me the patriotic pride to be affiliated with such an honorable cause as the team that I represent today to develop this park here in Goodhue County and on the city limits of Cannon Falls. It's taken a team effort. We'd like to acknowledge some of the local dignitaries and all the support we've received to get to this point today. Without further ado, I'd like to welcome to the podium the mayor of Cannon Falls. A welcome from the community, Mayor John Eltoff, also a veteran of the Air Force. Mayor.
Thank you for that. Thank you. Greetings, everyone. And could I give a special greeting to Mr. Lor and his family and friends? Greetings. You know, as a veteran, I'm thrilled that you've chosen Cannon Falls as your site for the Veterans Memorial Museum. I will guarantee to have strong support from the veterans and citizens of Cannon Falls to pursue your goal. As a lifelong resident of Cannon Falls, a businessman and mayor, I and the people of the community welcome you to Cannon Falls. This is a destination, but Cannon Falls can help you get more people to visit this museum. People visit Cannon Falls, the bike trail, the parks, the winery, the brewery, our unique shops and restaurants and bars. Now there'll be another reason to come to Cannon Falls, to visit the Veterans Memorial Museum on the south end of town. We wish you all the success in the world as you break ground and start your project. Anything the city can do to help you during the process, feel free to call on us. Again, welcome to Cannon Falls. And thanks to everybody for coming out today. Thanks again.
Thank you, Mayor. And Mayor, thanks for your weather. Now I'd like to call up to the podium the VFW Post Commander, Jesse Johnson, who can provide some perspective of what it means for the veterans in this community to have be part of such a big project like this. Jesse, please.
Thank you, Rob. Welcome, everybody. It's good to see everybody on such a nice, great day. I grew up south of town, about 7 miles there, and I've driven past this spot a million times on Highway 52, and I've never been up on this hillside of the spot. And wow, this is truly amazing and a sight to see. So even more reason to be excited about this project. Toufong, I appreciate you. Thank you for doing this effort, for leading this effort. I know it doesn't come without hard work, pulling all these pieces together. So thank you to you, your friends, your family. Thank you to your father for his legacy that's driving this whole project. Next, I'd like to ask all the veterans, active duty, National Guard, Reserve, any uniform member, please stand up so we can recognize you. Please stand, veterans. Thank you for all of you've done and that all of you continue to do. Please be seated. On behalf of the local Veterans of Foreign Wars and Auxiliary, the American Legion, and all the veterans in the area, we welcome all veterans to Cannon Falls. We've all served, we've all risen the right hand, swore to support and defend the Constitution of the United States, and to keep that oath, and that oath never expires. And today we rally around this cause, and we welcome even more veterans to come to this area, because if you've served, you know what it means like to be in that camaraderie of veterans. For those of you who have deployed overseas, downrange, in combat, at the end of the day, it's not about, well, at the end of the day, it's about the ones to the left and right of you who have your back, who you're fighting to protect each other to get back home to their families. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. So thank you, veterans. Thank you, everybody, for coming, and thank you for this great event. Thank you.
We'd like to recognize some of the local dignitaries here. They want to come forward, Laura? They know who they are, they want to introduce. We'd like you to acknowledge the crowd, so if you'd please come out from under the tent. We want to say hi and thank you to Cannon Falls Chamber Board President Scott Wildenberg. Please acknowledge. Thank you, Scott. City Administrator Neil Jensen. Thank you, Neil. County Commissioner Brad Anderson. And Senator Mike Gagan from District 21. Thank you, local officials, for making this all possible. Appreciate you. I now am going to ask all of you to put your eyes to the sky and listen for an undeniable sound of the Vietnam War. The powerful and pulsating blades of a Huey helicopter. They epically flew over the battlegrounds of Laos, all during the Vietnam War. These air transports were the war horses of the Vietnam War, critical to the delivery of supplies in the region, in a terrain that was just unnavigable. The Huey helicopters used to ferry our wounded soldiers from the hot war zones to safer ground and our medical facilities. None of our operations would have been nearly as successful without the air support of a Huey helicopter. We're blessed that we have a Huey helicopter part of our ceremony today, because when Vietnam veterans heard what this project represented, they immediately stepped forward and said, we want a Huey helicopter to be the first to land on this 95 acres that will be developed to be the biggest and best memorial park for veterans in the country. This Huey helicopter is the only one left in the state of Minnesota that has been certified to still be flying. Now let's call up to the podium those that made the grand entrance. Please, Toufong Lor. Come on up, Jim Boo. I want to introduce you to the founder and the visionary for America Veteran Memorial Park, Toufong Lor, also accompanied by his wife, Gao Zhang. Toufong, a retired U.S. Navy officer, now a St. Paul business owner, whose father was born in Laos, worked as a crop and hog farmer before he was recruited by the CIA in the early 1960s to help defeat communism during the Vietnam War. Toufong's father, military experience, and the pathway to freedom for his family that immigrated to Minnesota changed Toufong's life and his passion, and that's why he's developed this memorial park to pay it forward. It was 47 years ago this week the last airplanes left Laos carrying soldiers who had risked their lives and flew them back home to freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, Toufong Lor and Gor Jang, please come up. Also coming up to the platform. Until today, our project developer was most famous for appearing in the 1970 movie classic Slapshot with Paul Newman, or as a hockey player for the University of Minnesota, who played for the legendary coach Herb Brooks. It gives me great pleasure to call to the platform Jim Boo, whose patriotic spirit is leading our team's effort to build this park. Jim.
Thank you, my good friend Rob Lear. There are so many, what a wonderful day. There are so many people here that we would like to say thank you to. And on behalf of myself and our group, first of all, the city of Cannon Falls and the township of Cannon Falls, thank you for, maybe a little taller on the microphone here. Thank you so much for just embracing and supporting us and making this day possible. My friend Rob Lear, who's a epic journalist, has led the charge. Shifsky Companies, who did all this work here, and my son down there, who's taking the video. But we're just minor players in a story that needs to be told. And we have the privilege. My father served, my uncle served, my father-in-law served. I did not have that opportunity. I just got to get a ride down on a Huey helicopter with some gentlemen that served our country. And over the course of the last year, I've heard of the sacrifices, the commitment, and the dedication made by the military people and the Hmong community who have protected and fought and given their lives for our freedom. So for me, this is a great honor to present this plaque to Toufong and his wife, who have really led us. And just being really straight, we need a little more good news, and in my humble opinion, a little more gratitude for this great country that we live in. So from my personal opinion, I want to thank every veteran that's here, and I want to thank Toufong and his wife for stepping up and leading something that should be done, and to honor our veterans. So with that, I'd like to honor them with this plaque that we made for you.
Good afternoon. Elected officials, friends, dignitaries, veterans, we're all alike. We're humans. We're Americans. I want to take this opportunity to thank my core team. Without this core team, this would not happen today. Without our city Cannon Falls officials, a township and a county, this will not happen. This happened because America is the greatest country in the world. I want to take this opportunity to thank America for allowing the opportunity to come to Laos to give the Hmong community a chance to be American. Allow us, my father, to serve, to support America's cause in the Vietnam War. And with that being said, allow us to immigrate to America, to be a productive American citizen, and to serve, protect our nation. I want this message to let every American know that America is the foundation of this country. The men and women who serve our nation either has been forgotten or not been fully recognized or been taken for granted. My wife and I want that freedom to be alive on an everyday basis. That freedom is not free. Freedom is earned. And that the bloodshed that the men and women before us paved the land so you and I can breathe the air today and live in peace and feel the wind coming through our body. This is something that we should remember every day, that America is a land of immigrants, but the land of opportunity, but the land of freedom. And that if each and every one of us would lift America together, America won't be that heavy. It'll be so beautiful and so light. And today, we want this piece of property to be one of the very best Veterans Memorial Park, to honor our men and women, to have the generations before or after to say goodbye to their loved ones, especially a grandfather or an uncle who served either in the Korean War, World War I, or the Vietnam War, who has not had the opportunity to say goodbye. And this war monument will be the final destination heaven for you to come and say thank you and say goodbye. And this is a place for all of us to come together and remember what America is about. I'm honored. I'm excited. I can't do it all. I need support. Our team needs help. If we all can help, America will be a better day and brighter day for each and every one of us. And I thank you for your time, your precious time of your busy schedule to come out today. I thank our color guard, our band, our mayor, our commissioner, all of you. I cannot name you all, but you're all in my heart. And I promise you that this memorial park will be something that you'll be proud of. Let's work together. Let's help each other so that Minnesota, Cannon Fall, will be a wonderful place. We want to see thousands of vehicles coming through the corridor 52. We want to see cars looking up here and look at the war monuments and remember America. I believe the mic is out. I'm going to speak loud. Thank you. And that's all I have to say. I'm going to give the mic to my wife to say a few words.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you to all the helpers. Thank you to all the dignitaries here. It means a lot for us to have you here. But most to Jim and Rob, you know, without this team, I don't think we would all be here. They made everything possible, and it looks like it went smooth, but it was a very, it was quite a work, but we made it work. And I want to thank all the guests here. Like my husband said, we cannot name you all, but all of you guys are in our hearts, and that's the reason why we decided that it's time to do something great for this country too. And we all have to do our share, we all have to do our parts. And thank you for letting us and allow us to take some time of your very busy schedule today. I'm going to say a few words in Hmong, and I will be done. So, ở trong đó cho tan cho nét cho nhiều cho xí thiên nét cho phong yêu sản đời tua cho cổ yêu nó chỉ tan hiện đó là cũng mua cho nhiều cho xí chẳng chính tua hậu nó tiếc nhau thì cũng có chỉ nên tan cho vì các cũng nhon để cho nó tiếc trong đi cũng cho em đủ tiếc thì cũng chỉ bỏ trong thế thì cho đi cũng bỏ tất cả tôi nó tiếc cũng bỏ con em mua hoa đấy, ok? Là một cho Anthony nó xia là một cho Toufong là một cho lo vật sống là một cho lo nhiệt tu lo nó tu lấyตัวcái đấyตัวlà một cho đại thọ thì họ tôi chân đấy thế đại thọ từ bao nhiêu, ok? Họ cho cô tu cho tan cho đàn lâu cho cứ đi sợ đời đó và trong lần đầu nó nói tôi cùng ư đi nó và trong ư trong xe hiện giờ ít sao cái trong xe và ư trong xe là một ít nhà cho bé cho mình tụi mình nhỏ là nhà tận đây cả lần cho cán trồng hay thì nhà vị mua này nên mua này thì cho tên trà cho là bùa lúc thì chờ bé cho và tu và nhà là nhàวันใส่ vào thì tôi sao lúc thì chờ nóแต่ฉันเอาbéอยู่ต่อbéที่มีตụi mình nhỏ bé chẳng chuẩn đó nhà bé nhà cờ nửa chỉ bao nửa yên chỉ bao cái chỉ bao ta thì chỉ nhà bé nhà bi cái bé nhà tàu bi nó rồi và trong đầu này lúc xí hỏi đó ưu chẳng vả thì ưu tiền xí thì nhà tàu đây nó ưu giờ ní lấy cho cái bao ok ưu này ưu giờ ní lấy cho cái bao vậy thì ưu chỉ ưu lông tiếng là giờ chỉ tàu bỏ lông tiếng dầu ưu giờ ở cái trong cái mong gọi lông thầu này nhá thì lông tiếng cái là gì bảo lên đợi theo còn này cho những thực là nên cho cá lên đợi họ của xã thọ lúc xưa mấy nó là ở chỗ chơi tụi mình chẳng tiếng chập lời nhớ cho họ vắt xong ý luôn nên na ok tụi mình là người nhà của nhà po na thì của nhà có sợi xong cho biết sao nhá đợi chị của nhà.
So my mother is the former. My mother's here. I want you to applaud my mother. My father's not here, but that's my mother.
Son, I am okay. She made my husband the person he is too, and I thank you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day to you too, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in here and all over the nation. Thank you.
I'd like to call to the platform. If you could all come up together, then we'll get you to say a couple of words. State Senator Roger Chamberlain, Judge Gary Basting, Judge Paul Vang, City Council Dai Tong, U.S. Congress candidate May Lor Zhong, Vang Pao, and Pu Zhong. If you all would be so kind to come on up. Senator, we'll start with you, if you're all right. Okay. Please welcome to the podium Minnesota State Senator Roger Chamberlain.
Good to see you. All right. He said keep it brief. All right. Well, it's an honor. I'm humbled and honored to be here today to share these moments. It's good for the heart, mind, and soul to see things like this. Throughout our history and even the world, we have all occasionally come across challenges, threats to our individually, collectively as a nation, and men and women have always in this country stepped up to serve, answered the call. It's an honorable and noble thing to do always. Now, it's good to remember these things, right? These places in these times, to come to a place like this, think and remember with reverence people who served and the families and why they did it. Noble causes, honorable causes, more important to remember, and the people and the families who sacrificed for those causes. Always remember them. These are great moments. Thank you very much. Thank you, Toufong, for doing this. God bless you, and God's peace to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Chamberlain. I'm Representative txog. I'm the Vice Chair for the Veterans Affairs Committee at the State Capitol. It's a wonderful day today. Good to see the local Legion. Thank you to the City of Cannon Falls, local elected officials for joining us here. And most of all for Mr. Toufong Lor. Let's give him a big round of applause for giving us this special day, this special opportunity to be here, to get together to remember the sacrifices of all of those that made the ultimate sacrifice for this great country. And want to say a few words to our elders that have gathered here today. Cho biết cho nhiệt cho gì cho lão đó tốt cộng lúc nào bỏ lúc nhau hồng chôn chúa là chờ tao ô là cú tu sửa tiếp phong công mòn nữa 被我叫我不老叫多，你到还到还中，我到路你红中就我了多崩ปืน到，我当在你我就崩干了，นู่นน่ะ路你红中就呀了着呢，叫我到拱去到背了动作都不累，然后背拱后着，背叫姑脑姑去到นู่นน่ะ他我就到时的从零就多到拱背到นู่นน่ะ and thank you very much, okay?
Good afternoon. My name is Dai Tao. I represent Ward 1 on the St. Paul City Council. I couldn't be more proud to be an American. I'm so proud to see our veteran here today. We, the Hmong people, would not be here today if not for our friendship of honor and duty and loyalty to each other of the Americans and the CIA who serve alongside our brothers and sisters. If even before that, you go back to the Revolutionary War, and America was built on freedom, liberty, and justice. Our friendship, the Americans and the Hmong people, when John F. Kennedy called for the Americans, ask not what you can do for your, ask not what you can do for your country. Did I get that right? Close. Ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country. That's it. I was a little bit nervous. And so when the Hmong people heard that call on the other side of the world, so our friendship was built on the battlefield, sacrificing, fighting for one another. Today it's a special moment in the history of our people. The American people. We're so proud of Toufong and his vision and all the partnership of the city of Cannon Falls. We look forward to making sure that everybody in America, all over the world, know how special this place will be in honor of those who gave up their lives for this country. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon. My name is Judge Gary Bass, and I'm a retired judge out of Ramsey County. It was about 40 years ago that I had the opportunity to bump into the Low family. They've kind of adopted me over the years, and I've been on some very interesting adventures with Toufong and Gao. One was about 5 years ago. We went over to Thailand and to Laos. There I got the name in Thailand in Chiang Rai, Jipa, the White Buddha. I don't know why, but that's what I got. But I also do some rock collecting, and I have a couple things that I thought would be fun to do. I have a little ruby, I have a sapphire, and I have a rock that I collected in Thailand and Laos. And I'm going to have Gao and Toufong throw them off into the weeds to plant the seeds from the old country. But I'm proud to see what you're doing. I've heard the general a number of times when he was around alive that would tell you to get involved in your community. I'd like to paraphrase it like, dream big or go home. Well, this is it. He's dreaming big, and we're going to be here.
My name is Chong Wen, the son of the late Leo Wang Pao. On behalf of the Hmong community and on behalf of the late Leo Wang Pao family, I would like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Toufong Lor for providing this property to the American Veteran Park. And also, I would like to thank the official of Cannon Falls City for allowing this place, because in this country there's many laws. If you have your land, have to be the county or the city have to pass the law that allow you to do the memorial park like this. So thank you for the city of Cannon Falls. As you may know, the Hmong and the American used to be good allies during the Vietnam War. The Hmong, under the command of late Joe Vang Pao, and many of the ethnic group we have fought alongside the American during the Vietnam War, 1961 to 75. We know that war we fought against the North Vietnamese and the Chinese during that time. Without the support of the United States government, the Royal Lao government, or the Hmong troop in the second military region, we will not be able to fight against those Royal Lao Vietnamese troops. With the support of the United States government, okay. So, I want to thank you that this place will be the memorial for the U.S. troops and also will be the memorial for the Hmong troop too. Thank you very much.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. My name is May Lor Zhang, and I'm a candidate running for congressional in the 4th district. Sorry, we have a little emergency there, and I got a little scared here. But I would like to tell all the veterans, thank you for your service. And I'm going to speak to thank our Hmong veterans. Untitled Chapter của thọ hở bé gì này phong pháp bỏ giờ hai tia nữ chín cho bé nhỏ là lo nữ lu xua luôn bé tia nữ lu mình mỏ chuẩn cho bé nhỏ thọ hở cho bé cho cú tú cho我cho那叫给坚持天天在给把地台北忙做事要寂寞呢一寂寞被努呢thọ hở cho nó cho chú cho nó cho我天一种呢几个电影家nu nói hay nu rong hẹn của bé tôi xin chỉ nó bắt thang tu phòng thiên để bắt thang tu phòng cỡ mua lu giải mua rong yêu là mua lu park nó mua tiền chỉ cho bé cho cú tu cho khó nó cú bỏ tao hai tiền này hơi ít khó để xia rong thiên cỡ mua cho cái lu cho bé cho cú tu cho.
The owner of that black truck has to be moved immediately. We got to get access to get our patient to care. Whoever owns that black truck, please move it. And then there's a red van next to it there that's also kind of blocking the entrance. Thank you. I apologize.
Not a problem. All right. So, what a wonderful day to be here to witness history in the making. Toufong is a great example of what we call living the American dream. As an immigrant, he served to protect this country. He opened a business to help others. He has contributed so much of his time to the community, and now he's building this park to honor all veterans in America. He has proven that in this country, if you dare to dream, you can achieve that dream through hard work. And that is what I love about our country. Where you start does not determine where you end up. However, this American value is not guaranteed. Each of us must work for it. Our Hmong parents fought hard against communism. Many died along the way. We're the lucky ones that were able to made it to freedom. Our parents' American dream was for us to get an education and better our lives. Now, our American dream is to become self-reliant and productive citizens of this country. We have done so by having businesses all over Minnesota and all over the country. We own homes and we work hard to provide for our families. Today reminds us that in America, no laws or system can oppress us if we're willing to work hard. What we have in here is the American privilege, which is the equal opportunity to pursue our dream, whatever that may be, and to lay a strong foundation for our children and our future. Because only in America can immigrant who arrives with nothing and can barely speak English own a business if they so choose. Only in America can a person achieve any level of education if they desire. And only in America can immigrants rise and run for public office and be respected. Only in America can these dreams come true. And Toufong proves it today. Toufong, I'm ecstatic about this project and cannot wait until the park's completion. You are truly a visionary, and I ask everyone to help donate to your worthy cause. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I want you to grab a piece of dirt, get it onto the blade of your shovel, and then we'll toss it all together. 1, 2, 3, USA. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3, USA. 1, 2, 3, USA.
Hold on. Okay.
1, 2, 3, USA. Heads up. 1, 2, 3, USA. 1, 2, 3, USA. 1, 2, 3, USA. I'm glad you guys aren't the crew. 1, 2, 3, USA. 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 USA. 1, 2, 3, USA. All right, thank you all. You're groundbreaking. Now, and again, we've got lunch coming up, and we want to get the father, the pastor, Toufong. Have the pastor come up. But first, in our closing song and a very fitting tribute, we're going to bring back Canon Quaid, who will lead us in America the Beautiful. All right, here we go. You want to do the moms? Yeah. Okay. Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of rain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea. Excellent. All right, thank you very much. Canon Quaid is a junior at Cannon Falls High School. Let's give him one more round of applause. Cannon also plays on the high school golf team. He gave up today's golf game to be with us here today. That deserves another round of applause. But thank you. Thank you. Father, who wants to lead us here? We're going to do a short prayer to so that we can have our lunch together. Please come up.
This time I'd like to pray and just offer this ground up to the Lord, and that this would be a safe place for all veterans and everyone who visits. Let us bow our heads and pray at this time. Okay. God, we thank you for this moment. Let us God, we give you this place, that you would bless this, that hallowed be your name, your kingdom come, your will be done, that you bless this place, everyone that will come to this place, all 90 plus acres, Father. We thank you for this moment for the Hmong people, but Father, this is, we've just blessed this, and thank you for the opportunity, Father. We pray that you would bless everyone that comes in and through this place, and that this land will be a place of peace, a place of unity, and a place where people can grow as a family here in Minnesota and the United States, Father. We thank you, in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Toufong Lor của yếu đó có nó tiếng của sao để biết tôi nhau tới khi nó tàu bao cho xa sông rồi giờ tôi thấy rồi biết bỏ tôi không yếu khó ít bỏ cái ít lần như thì cash tan cho我的本身的雇佣些更高，侬那他话总个雇些钱了，那真的碰钱能天，侬那都保在家里那啥里家天，比较我都找做这行里了，你如何骗你啥不要看那个到一路抽到看那你就我做那看那个啥里家，
可能cáiเขาdùng là màเขาdùng xe hay thì bắt thành Toufong Lor ở thiên này tụi nhà trên cái họ một thun họ một thả nó họ một thó tàu chạy được nọ chứa được Canyon Fall nóเราชอบใจเหตุกับมดท่าเนาะเราไว้คอยเชิญจอดแล้วจอดตู้จออเมริกาที่หอนจอดไปจอดตู้จอมุ่งเที่ยนอกจากนั้นเราเที่ยวเขาจะโอหรือยาที่เขาเนาะมาโอหรือยาเรายาแต่เด็กที่เราหาตู้ชื้อเราเราหมอที่เรามาให้แต่ที่เขาเนาะไปกับโอหรือจอดเหตุหนึ่งมดท่าเนาะปูเราจออเมริกาตัวเชิญจอดเราจอดตู้จอเขาปุ๊บไปมุ่งตัวจอดไปจอดตู้จอเขาเนาะเขาลงเกินก่อนนะ
ทุกคนสิเนี่ยอีหลอกก็หายอย่างเราไปเอากูตู้จอไปเอากูตัวกูชัวจีจงไปเจอเลย老晓得头看到就是晓得用些的，有的都要看瞧，你呢晓得都是少于一路风干都看到不如有个都昨天呢，他可能自己的好像还一老来就要被省晓得，要通不了的就没干那的，当地呢要我里好多风考 project 第大家呢，比如多其他那个啥的呀。
呀，可能个也考虑注意中呢，ยัง包下的，被蒙要拉的了，被我就多拉多罗冇嘢冇知，就要拉呢個ถือ的。ท่านตู้ฝงเนี่ยก็ว่าต่อเขาเนาะแต่เปรี้ยวลานมิวสตาว่าให้เจริญรถลัดจะตัวลาตัวหล่อยยาโมเนียโมเจียยาว่าตัวเขาเชอหอนยอจอไปจอกตัวจอเที่ยเขาว่าตะกอตัวเขาเชอเป็นพงถ้าเขาโมนาไปจอว่าโมบุญว่างานละเสด็จเขาตัวสีเที่ยเขาเนาะจะลู่อย่างมัวเนาะที่เนี่ยพ้นยังตาตอนเต้ละเลยถ้าสีตัวเราชินชาเป็นย่อเลยเจียเลยไปกว่าชิวๆเจียนู้นเนาะถือเที่ยท่านตู้ฝงเล่านั่นก็ว่าเขาเนาะชิวๆเลยถ้าชีว่าเที่ยหรือลู่ชิวหรือลู่ลัดยาว่าก็ตัวเขาชิวๆต่อไปเขาตอนยอจะไปตัวจอเที่ยเขาตัวเชอต่อไปจะมองตัวนั้นไปจะว่าตัวอมุงานตัวท่าอะไรเดียท่าเนาะอย่าเป็นมงท่าเนาะว่าจนเรา
กูรู้ไหมหัวใส่ว่ากูเนี่ยติวกูรู้สันทหารยาลูเทเนนมากูซัพพอร์ตโคโลนเนี่ยตู้ฝงเล่าวิมวนือลูเชียล่อเชียดาลูยิงมวยเดมันที่อยู่ตัวท่านอนตอมบ่นอนจนนู้นไปตัวกงแต่นอไอ้ยาไอ้คอยเชิดตัวไปจ่องมองกูตัวจอละสิเป็นมองยาไม่กะเต้นอมาย้อนเลยกูซัพพอร์ตเนี่ยเที่ยวขวดตอนเนี่ยรู้ยิงมัวอันเนี้ยว่าตัวเขาเจ๋งตัวเป็นมองเนี่ยตัวเสียอเมริกาเนาะมากูวันเนี่ยโจเลยนะซื้อวันโจเนี่ยสิเจอไปเลยจากกูตัวจอที่จากกูตีมองตัวกงเนี่ยตัวลูกกงเชิงนู้นเนาะวันเนี่ยโจกูย้อนนั่งจ่าใส่สังวาส
โอเคกูเริ่มไปหัวหน้าตัวเราถ้าโอ้กูยังติดเจ็บปลาถ้าเกินก็กูรู้สายสักสมนะกูต้องติดเจ็บนะกูต้องอากาศเราจะกูต้องตอนเตาเรากูตัวแล้วก่อนกูต้องตอนปลาเนี่ยเขาวิกันเสียเนาะอย่างนั้นนู่นน่ะอีกนู่นเจ๋งตรงเชี่ยวกูตัวกือปตาตัวฟองเนี่ยมันรู้โอกาสเต็มมันรู้จีฝีเราอยู่ท่าอ่านเราทราบไว้ขอเชิญตัวเป็นมงตู้ใจจะไว้ตลาดใจมงจะชัวเสียงจะเลยต้องมาเชียมื่อเกี่ยกงเตชิป้าว่าแต่อย่าหัวเลยนะก็เกิดรอจิตใจเจริญตัวว่าสิตัวว่าจะเกิดแต่สิเชื่อเลยไปอย่างมงจะเลยชิป้าชิเชออีเลยไว้คอจะไปอย่างจุกก็เกิดอย่ารอถ้าในผลจะไปตัวจอรู้แต่เชิญนอจะไปตัวยอดเดินไปอย่างจุดตัวว่ารู้แต่เชิญก็ว่ามึงก็รวหรือหายหนึ่งนั่นก็ลูกเปที่อย่าลีตัวอู้ในผลอวยจะเจ็บปลอเนอะไอ้กูจะไปหล่อลูกนะเสื้อขอเกินก็กูซักก็คือที่นั่นจำมุ่งจะได้ชิโลอีตัวชอบฉุยอีตัวชอบฟงอีตัวก็ว่าละกูเชิดว่าละกลางกาเนี่ยไปอีตัวมองเสื้อชิโลเนี่ยว่าเจ้า
กูรู้เบหัวจังว่าnhớ thì u của nhà loài trì xưa của nhà trò cùngพันcùng này gọi gì cùngพันchi cùng loài chi của tôi rồi tết chờ nó ra chỗ trâu nó một cái rồng xe bên tôi trâu không thể nói tháp bắt thành tu phòng tao yếu tao thà nó yếu lúc phát cho trồng cú tu trò sẽ đợi chạy trồng America là giờ bên trồng mông sẽ đợi bên tôi một cái rồng xe và breaking trâu lúc phát nó yếu một bút rồi ít trồng tu trò sẽ đợi và cái rồng xe cho tên gì cú rồng xe cái gọi là sẽ đợi cú tua sĩ chỉ sĩ bỏ được nó và cái rồng xe thay rõ rồi cho cú tu trò tan thọ xóa lên xóa tuổi rồi giờ tu trò sĩ chạy hai năm từ đó cái rồng xe sắp lại và trâu
Yeah, thanks, Steve. Yeah, so I'm not the pilot.
Not the pilot, okay. Okay, great. This is great.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, how you doing?
Okay, great landing.
Thank you very much. Actually, we wanted to go talk to that guy. He's the one who landed. He was right there.
Hey, Sammy.
Hey,
the guy with the money
right
there.
Hey, Sam.
Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome.
I was talking about this helo this time.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, and as soon as you landed, or coming about to land, the among veterans who fought for America's involvement in Vietnam started crying because it resembled the, you know, the helo that was coming to the super base day in, day out. So
we've been finding this for 6 years around the world. Some guys will come up and just can't and other people that come up and kiss it.
Yeah.
Save their life.
That's right.
Medevac them or resupply them or something. So there's a lot of problems.
Awesome. All right. One of those is going to be good.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna take off. So be okay. Now they're gonna take off.
Nice to see you here.